Talk about, from the time that you've been in Erath County, what kinds of traditions in Stephenville do we have to make Stephenville what it is?
Well, you hit on some of them. We got the 4th of July parade here every year. You have everybody in this town. If you're here this year, it's big. We have the fireworks that they all wait for at nighttime. We have Christmasville, as we talk. Moolah Fest is another big tradition here. That's a tradition. The university has traditions. They have homecoming. The high school has homecoming. Those are big traditions in this community. There's so many things tradition-wise that everybody is a part of. And what I like about tradition is it's not siloed. It's where if we have Moolah Fest, everybody wants to participate in it. Mm-hmm. If it's homecoming, everybody wants to participate in it. If it's 4th of July, you can't get it on the streets. It's unbelievable how many people are out. They want to be a part of it. It's very important that when you have traditions that everybody wants to understand it and wants to be have a part of that tradition, because that's what's important. That's why the traditions of this community has never wavered. That's why they're still there today. And I think that's what makes this place so special.
What are have you all participated in them since
we've been here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and even, talking about participating and everybody being a part of it. When I coached the cheerleaders and the dance team at Tarleton, that was something that was important to me, that we didn't just do things on our own campus. We made sure that we were part of the community as well. So we did participate in the 4th of July parade. My students would, the cheer and dance team, the band would be part of it, and we would even host a mini cheer camp up until that point so they could perform on the stage at the amphitheater. And so I tried to make sure that we're part of the community. Our students are working in the community. They need to see that Stephenville is still your community that you live in. Tarleton's where you go to school, but Stephenville is your community that you live in. This is where you do. And so the connection's there. And so I always enjoyed that part of reaching out to the community. And one of the other things that, again, having the university is to make sure that link is there. And so my students, that was always important to me that we did that.
Yeah, you think about the changes. Misti mentioned it. Lillian Street used to go right down through the middle of the campus.
That's what I've heard.
When I first moved here across the Wisdom Gym on that side, you used to be apartments there. Now it's, it's at the science building or
yes, the nursing building.
The nursing buildings there now.
Yeah.
Where they used to be Nancy's daycare down Barry B. Thompson. That was Barry B. Thompson was one of the first. That was a big deal for us to build that student center down there, Barry B. Thompson Student Center. Then we built a Lamar Johansson Science Center, and that street used to just be nothing there. And it's all progress. In fact, I think where the Barry B. Thompson Student Center was, that used to be a parking lot or something of that nature, and so. And watch all the dorms that we built down Rome Street, and the new recreational department. I've seen that go up since I've been here, and it's phenomenal, the growth. But then you take that growth that's phenomenal on Tarleton's campus, and you see the phenomenal growth that's in this community of Stephenville.
Yes. And
that's where you see it joining together. We have a lot of entities here, and I can't start naming some of the industries off. We have FMC, and we have the cheese plant, we have Walmart, we have HEB. HEB used to be a Kmart. Mm-hmm. When I first came here. It was a Kmart. But we have 3 new hotels coming in town right now, which is huge for us. And one's going vertical right now. If you go over there, McCoy's, the Holiday Inn Express is already going vertical, and so we have 2 more coming in right now that I think will probably be ready here in the next, 12 months, I hope, or close. And you got more people calling to bring industry in. And so I told somebody the other day, this is probably you're looking at a community. It's probably it's one of the most historical times in the history of that you can talk about Stephenville from the very beginning. Mm-hmm. And so it's an exciting time. I think people, I think that the majority likes to see, I want to keep people shopping in Stephenville, not over there in Weatherford and Granbury.
Right.
I want them to feel like they can get what they need to do right here in this community. It's important to us that we're doing that. You know, that's important to us that we have good medical facilities here. It's important. What attracts people to come here is what my job and what the city council's job and the city manager's job is. And we need to bring industry, corporate, housing. What brings people to Stephenville? That's what our job is to bring them here.